What's happening, Clipsy fam? Get ready for a whirlwind of breaking news that you absolutely cannot miss. We've got shocking allegations against Officer Tommy Norman, a vital letter reaching thousands of kids about knife crime, exciting new leadership for Police Scotland and Federation Pipe Band, and a deep dive into Louisville's critical police reform candidates. Stick around, because this is going to be epic. First up, we're diving deep into the serious allegations facing North Little Rock police officer Tommy Norman, who's been charged with domestic violence. We'll break down the details of his arrest, the bond, and the statement released by his wife. This story is developing fast, and you need to hear what's happening. Then, we switch gears to South Yorkshire, where Police Chief Constable Lauren Poultney is taking an innovative approach to combat knife crime by writing directly to thousands of 11 and 12-year-olds. We'll explore the contents of this letter, the accompanying leaflet for parents, and the reactions from community campaigners about this unique initiative. We're also celebrating new leadership in the Police Scotland and Federation Pipe Band as Duncan Nicholson returns as pipe major and Blair Fald steps in as leading drummer. We'll hear their excitement for this new chapter. And finally, we head to Louisville to see how residents are grilling candidates for their police reform oversight. Don't go anywhere. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. Officer Tommy Norman faces domestic violence charges. This is a developing story that has sent shockwaves through the community. North Little Rock Police Officer Tommy Norman, a 27-year veteran of the force, has been arrested and charged with domestic violence. He was released on a $350 bond. According to the arrest disposition report, officers responded to a call where Norman's wife, Rosalind Norman, alleged that during an argument, he struck her on the right side of her chest with the back of his hand. Officers observed a slight injury on her chest. Norman reportedly told police that he was attempting to block a slap from his wife when the injury occurred. No injuries were reported on his person. Following the arrest, Rosalind Norman released a statement expressing love for her family and asking for privacy and prayers during this difficult time, acknowledging rumors and outside pressures while emphasizing their shared care and respect for Tommy's dedication to the community. Per department policy, Officer Norman has been placed on administrative leave pending the outcome of the judicial process and an internal investigation. His plea and arraignment hearing is scheduled for early October. This situation has sparked significant discussion online, with many expressing concern and awaiting further developments in the investigation. The community is closely watching how the department handles this internal matter. This case is far from over, and we'll be tracking every update. But first, get ready for a surprising strategy to tackle a serious issue affecting our youth. South Yorkshire Police Chief's letter to young students on knife crime. In an unprecedented move to address rising concerns about knife crime, South Yorkshire Police's Chief Constable Lauren Poultney has penned a personal letter to 16,000 children across the region. This initiative aims to reassure students and provide guidance on a sensitive topic. The letter, accompanied by a leaflet for parents and carers, is being distributed to all secondary schools in Barnsley, Doncaster, Rotherham, and Sheffield, with a specific request to send it home with 11 and 12-year-olds. Ms. Poultney emphasizes that preventing knife crime is a shared responsibility, stating, "We all have a role in preventing knife crime, and yours could be as simple as a conversation." The package also includes a comic book illustrating the real-life consequences of carrying a knife. While the police report that knife crime in schools is extremely rare, with less than 2% of incidents occurring on school grounds and most involving mere possession rather than use, the proactive approach is designed to address potential underlying issues. The campaign aims to change the mindset that carrying a knife offers protection or social status. Knife crime campaigner Anthony Olazane, however, suggested direct engagement through assemblies or parent-child events might be more impactful, particularly referencing the tragic loss of 15-year-old Harvey Wilgus. This direct outreach has garnered attention, with many commending the effort to engage young people and their families directly on such a critical issue, while others debate the most effective methods of prevention. This proactive approach is making waves in education and safety. Next, we're heading to Scotland for some exciting news from the world of pipe bands. New leadership announced for Police Scotland and Federation Pipe Band. Exciting changes are on the horizon for the renowned Police Scotland and Federation Pipe Band, with the appointment of two key figures to lead its musical direction. The band took to Facebook to announce these significant additions. Duncan Nicholson, a serving police officer, is returning to the prestigious role of pipe major, a position he previously held with distinction from 2010 to 2015. Alongside him, Blair Faulds has been appointed as the new leading drummer, bringing his considerable talent and dedication to galvanize the drum corps. Both leaders expressed immense enthusiasm for their new roles and the future of the band. Faulds described it as a new and exciting fresh challenge and a privilege to lead one of the world's top bands, while Nicholson looks forward to building on the band's legacy and working collaboratively with Faulds and the entire membership. They also extended sincere thanks to Ewan Henderson for his invaluable contributions during his tenure. The band is actively seeking new talent, inviting snare, tenor, and bass drummers of grade 1 level to audition. Interested musicians can register their interest by contacting Blair Faulds directly via email or Facebook Messenger. This announcement has been met with excitement from band members and supporters, eager to see the fresh direction and continued success under Nicholson and Faulds' leadership. This is fantastic news for the world of pipe bands. Now, let's shift our focus to a city grappling with important questions about its police force's future. Louisville residents question police reform candidates. Louisville is at a critical juncture in its journey toward police reform, with residents actively scrutinizing the two firms vying to oversee the process. The city is moving forward with its community commitment plan, even after the federal government withdrew its proposed consent decree. Representatives from 21st Century Policing Solutions, 21CP, and Effective Law Enforcement for All ELEFA presented their visions at a public forum, facing tough questions from residents about diversity, experience, and public engagement. Both firms, composed of former police officials, reform experts, and lawyers, aim to implement reforms mirroring those initially included in the federal decree. Stephen Dettelbach of 21CP lauded the city's perseverance, stating, "You haven't stopped, you have kept going." The selected independent monitor will evaluate the police department's progress and report semi-annually to the public. ELEFA, led by former New Orleans and Baltimore Police Chief Michael Harrison, highlighted their commitment to community engagement, promising to engage, educate, and equip the community. 21CP, founded by members of President Obama's Task Force on 21st Century Policing and currently leading Baltimore's consent decree, emphasized their extensive experience and plans to hire local community liaisons. Residents raised concerns about ensuring civil rights are balanced with public safety, a point Harrison addressed by referencing his experience in New Orleans and Baltimore. However, some residents, like Bishop Dennis Leon, expressed a desire for more local involvement in the monitoring teams, favoring 21CP's plan to hire community liaisons. Others, like activist Nancy Cavalcante and councilmember Tammy Hawkins, leaned towards ELEFA due to their perceived commitment to community involvement and team diversity. Concerns were also raised about the short timeframe for resident feedback. The community's engagement in this selection process highlights a strong desire for accountability and trust building within the Louisville Metro Police Department. The final decision rests with Mayor Craig Greenberg. This is a crucial moment for Louisville, and the community's voice is being heard loud and clear. Stay tuned for the final decision. And that's a wrap on today's top stories. We covered Officer Tommy Norman facing domestic violence charges, South Yorkshire's Chief Constable reaching out to kids about knife crime, new leadership at the Police Scotland and Federation Pipe Band, and Louisville's intense police reform candidate forum. Don't miss out on any future updates. Hit that like button, subscribe to Clipsy for more, ring the notification bell so you're always in the loop, and drop a comment below telling us what you think. You can also follow us on all our social media platforms for behind-the-scenes content. We'll see you in the next one.